Is this the most understable distance driver known to man? Maybe. Hopefully we're gonna find out today. What I definitely know that it is one of the most requested discs ever on this channel. People have been commenting since the beginning that I should review this disc, and maybe that's because people know that I love my flippy drivers, and this is a flippy freaking driver. The MVP Orbital with the numbers 11, 5, negative 4.5. Wrap your brain around that number. Negative 4.5 turn, that's freaking crazy. And one fade, just a teeny little bit of fade at the end there. So today we're gonna throw the MVP Orbital on a bunch of lines out here at Harmony Bend. See just how flippy this is. Will I love it? Will I finally successfully be able to throw a backhand roller? Find out all of that on today's episode, starting right now. So I have never thrown the Orbital before. I have no idea how much hyzer I should be putting on this. 342 foot par 3. This is a great hole to start on because it is a backhand turnover. Needs to go straight for the first couple hundred feet, then break to the right. But if you go too far, you're in the water. You don't want that. We're gonna put this guy out, just a little bit of hyzer, see how it reacts. Oh, I put that out. That needed way more hyzer. Holy cow. That is super flippy. Yeah, I can already tell. This is gonna be one of those discs where you look at it wrong and it's gonna start flipping. Let's do a little orbital approach here. Yeah? Oh, look at that. Approach is like a dream. I think orbital is gonna be great on this hole. 460 foot par 4. We start out with a tee shot where you have to throw pretty high in the air. Kind of have to get it moving right, which is kind of the perfect combo for the orbital because discs tend to act a little more overstable when you throw them into the air, throw them up high. So going understable plus, you want to get to the right. So backhand turnover should be pretty good here. Just gonna let her rip. Oh, so flippy still. Oh, but that worked out so well. I can't believe how understable that is, even when you throw it high into the air like that. That's pretty wild. And what a lovely spot we ended up in. I think if it was a little bit less understable, probably would have worked out just a little bit better. I like being a little bit more to the left on this, but this is fine. We're gonna go Eclipse Envy upshot here, hopefully park it, snag a nice little bird. That's pretty good, yeah. Oh, nice, we love it. Oh, and we love those too. There we go. So far, it's giving Mamba, end of a Mamba if you've thrown that. Super understable 11 speed. This is really similar. It's been a while since I've thrown the Mamba, so it's hard to say which is more flippy. I mean, I feel like this may be one of the flippiest drivers I've ever thrown, so that says something. I don't usually bag a driver this crazy understable, but I'm also trash at backhand rollers. So this might actually come in pretty clutch for a backhand roller. Let me know if you bag a super flippy driver down below in the comments. I love flippy drivers, but this might be, I mean, this is a whole nother level of understability, which is why we're gonna take it out here to this 367 foot par 3 downhill tunnel shot. I love going hyzer flip backhand for this shot, but this might be so understable that I don't know if I can get it to go straight. I feel like it's just gonna dive bomb to the right, but we're gonna try to put this out on quite a bit of hyzer, maybe just baby it a little bit, give it a little bit of finesse. Oh, I threw that on so much hyzer, I rounded that, but it worked out. I mean, I babied that so much, we're nowhere close to the basket. But we're not right in the middle of a forest, so that's good. Well, somehow we got pin high. I mean, my arm speed on that throw was probably like 10 miles an hour. I know 8-year-olds that could probably throw a disc faster than that, but ended up pretty good. Not bad at all. We're gonna jump on over to hole 10. It is a doozy. For all you coming out here to Am Worlds, you may leave hating this hole. It is a 936 foot par 5. You start off with a nice downhill shot, and really the #1 goal is to land in the middle of the fairway. If you've done that, that's a huge success. You don't need a ton of distance off the tee to really do well on this hole, especially because it's downhill. That kind of just lends itself to some natural distance gains. So you don't need to throw this super hard, but with the Orbital, it might be tough to just land this in the middle because there's just so much lateral left to right movement. We're gonna do our best. Maybe throw it a little bit softly again. Oh, I put that out way too right. Oh no. But it's coming back. It's coming back. I left it so high, gave it a lot of time to slow down and fade out. Didn't throw it very hard, which worked in our favor. Not what I meant to do, but we'll take that all day. So we landed in a very solid spot, but because we're just using the Orbital, It kind of eliminates the right gap here because you really need something more overstable. It's going to get left at the end. This would definitely end up in the right tree line, which we do not want. So I think that means we go left side, which is way more dangerous typically, not nearly as open. Is it time to see if I can actually successfully throw a backhand roller? This is a very tight little area. This is not ideal. Come on, get down, get down, get down. Oh, we're rolling. Flip up. Okay, not super successful, but I didn't have a lot to work with there, so I feel like that was fine considering the circumstances. Give me a 0 out of 10 for the backhand roller down below. Little pitch out, there we go. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful backhand turnover. Get in there. I think we went like 20 past. I mean, that was kind of, all right, that was a big redemption moment for that backhand turnover, which was way better than my backhand roller. 522 foot par 4, and this time we're going backhand roller again. We're doing it for real this time. No takesies backsies. This is the real one right here. Yeah, get down, don't hit that. Okay, well, maybe one takesies backsies. Don't hit that tree. We hit the tree again. I'm so consistent at hitting that tree. Oh no, I don't want to run and grab it again. There we go, that's the one. Cut it. Yeah, we got by. Oh, and it's got to flip up. Flip up. All right, well, it didn't flip up. I'm just bad at backhand rollers, so this is the perfect backhand roller disc. Frisbees were meant to fly in the air, dang it. Rollers are unnatural. All right, our options here, we have no options, but this one tight gap, backhand turnover to the basket, forehand is the obvious play. We're not doing that because it's an orbital. That's going to end real badly. I foresee that. Love it. Turn, 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 turn. Oh, we hit the tree to park the basket. Everything bad I said about that other tree, I take it back. So impressions as of now, this is definitely a disc that I'd have to throw a lot to really understand the stability better. Because right now I just feel like it's so understable that I don't really know what level of hyzer I should be throwing it on relative to the power I'm trying to throw at. But on the flip side, because it's so understable, I think this is like a great max distance disc if you don't have a ton of arm speed. Because I really think pretty much any disc golfer could get this to flip from hyzer all the way up to flat and at least go straight, if not keep turning. The turn just lends itself to some really crazy glide. Max distance, very easy, I think, with the Orbital, if you can control it, which is easier said than done. Now we're gonna actually throw a good drive on this hole, because it's been a while. Par 4, 480 foot, backhand turnover, you need to get right, because if you get left, you're in the river. That's why Orbital, great disc on this hole. On the hyzer, goes all the way over. Holy cow. That needed more height to really maximize distance. I mean, you saw that. Hyzer flip to flat to turn all the way over. It wanted to roll, but it's not going to tempt me into throwing another roller. You can't trick me, Orbital. I know your games. Despite not maxing out our distance, we landed in a really solid spot, and it opens up the backhand turnover line, which is the only line that the Orbital knows how to do. So that's perfect. Yeah, a little too much turn maybe. Yeah, it's getting down there. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna leave us edge of circle. And we're left with a little bit outside circle. We drained that other circle 2 putt. So let's see if we can do 2 in 1 vid. Wouldn't that be sick? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Well guys, that does it for the Orbital Fun Disc. Not many super understable drivers like this out there. So if you're looking for something that you know just gonna flip over every single time, no questions asked, and the Orbital is a fantastic choice. On the flip side of that, it's a little too understable, maybe a lot too understable, to really be used as like an everyday driver for me. And I ain't talking Honda Civics here. It's really more in that utility category where it's just so extremely understable that it's more of like a get out of trouble disc, when just you need something that you know, even if you throw it a little more gently, it's still gonna flip well over. I don't know if I necessarily need to bag something like this. Like, it might be useful. There's like that one shot every 5 rounds where you're like, dang, I need something just stupidly flippy. And the Orbital's great for that. But that might be every like 1 in 100 holes that you need something like this. Or if you're someone who really likes backhand rollers. If you're one of those kind of guys, that's not me. You know that now. Orbital's good for that. A lot of the courses here, like Harmony Bends, it's so wooded. I'm not really sure if I'd need a backhand roller. But for other courses that are more wide open, if you're throwing on golf courses, and I think the backhand roller probably is a much more important shot to you, in which case you probably need something pretty flippy to accomplish some of those roller angles that you need. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. That'd be so awesome. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers, so let's get there with your help. You can also follow me on UDisc community at Flying Fajita or Instagram at Flying Fajita Disc Golf. As always, guys, I love you. Take care, and I will see you next time.